Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Bye Money. I hope you guys took advantage of 50% off the resets because yesterday was wild. What a wild day yesterday. How insane. Just boom, 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 boom. Like a ping pong ball going back and forth. This is after the FOMC hits. Boom, 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 boom. And it just got crazy. It just got crazy. It eventually does break down here. Amazing. I'm curious how you guys did yesterday. Day trading, good morning. Bill 7, good morning. Yeah, make sure you guys scout that like button. Indie Scalper, good morning. Speedy Boy, good morning. Dante, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Good morning, everybody. Bill 7 says, I had a very bad beginning of the week. Worked with the sim yesterday. Hey, that's very good. You know, I'm actually very impressed that you could do that. Most people go on tilt and they figured, man, I got to trade even more aggressive, blow all my accounts. But if you have the ability to say, hey, I'm trading pretty bad this week. I want to practice still. Let me trade sim. If you have the ability to do that and like the temperament to do that, that's quite amazing. So congrats. That's a win in itself. What's our daily chart look like? Goodness gracious. Oh man, I thought we were gonna have another push up, but we can't even get back to the top of the trading range on the trading range indicator. The question is this blue block still influencing the market and can we come back up? I cannot say. Man, difficult. I would say this has room to keep going down. What can I say? It can find support here for a double bottom and then push up. That could be possible as well. The thing is that we have a breaker trend to new high, and so that makes me feel like perhaps we can reverse here. And darn, I don't know. I'm not sure if honestly don't know if we're gonna have much happening. We do have news tomorrow. Unemployment rates, average hourly earnings month over month, non-farm employment change. Any of those things by itself, I'm not sure if it really moves the market much, but we had unemployment claims this morning and nothing really happened. If we look at 2000 tick chart around 8:30, 8:30, just a little boost up, but not really much. I wouldn't say this is a make or break your account. Yeah, so I would say wait for tomorrow. If you want to do it, tomorrow may be the day. And we have 50% off resets. Might as well do it while you have 50% off resets. It's the best time to take those risks, in my opinion. Minimize the amount of money you have to spend on these accounts. Got a little like descending triangle here, wedge. 4 pushes down, H4 setup. could see this maybe undershoot, overshoot, break a trend, new low. Reversal time. Reversal does try to trigger. It fails, actually. Doesn't make a scalp. Reverses with 4 pushes down. This might be a good push up here. It's hard to say, to be honest. It's really hard to say. I can't really tell what's happening. Actually, kind of interested going long here, but I am actually interested going long here with the H4 setup. I may start with an L this morning, but I like the setup actually. The only problem is it's before the market opens and it could be a little just choppy around here at this time. Also don't like the fact that it's underneath the 20 MA. But 4 pushes down. Maybe I have to wait for the higher low setup. I'll wait for the H4 to trigger. I'll try to enter a higher low if it gives it to me. Wait for a measure move of some sort from this leg. It's almost textbook, and you want to measure move here. And the measure move, you want to come in with a higher low or a second entry long. That's kind of what I'm thinking here, but we'll see. The H4 itself is not too bad of a trade to take, in my opinion. But the problem is kind of like we're near market open. I don't like trading around this time because sometimes you're like stuck in a trade for a couple minutes and then you're like, all right, market opens, and then just get stopped out from the volatility. There is a gap on May 1st. Actually, that is a very good point. 5-minute chart. Thank you for bringing that up. Actually, there is a gap here from a while back. And it's not from May 1st. It's from 26, it seems like. Yeah, April 26. So we have a gap here on the 5-minute chart that never got filled. And I'm going to mark it here. Maybe I'll change the colors to like... What color should I make this? I mean, blue is typically what I'll use. I'll go light blue. How about that? A little light blue action. You know, makes us feel like we're like outside or something. I mean, I don't remember the last time I touched grass. All right, so we have a gap here on the 5-minute chart. Actually, we have a gap above as well. So we're in between two gaps, but we're so close to this gap. It feels like we're going to try to fill this gap, then maybe fill this gap afterwards, which goes in line with the fact that we may be in trading range still on the daily chart. A little bit confusing. Let me see what level that is. That level is 40.75 more or less. 40.74.75. 40.74.75 right here. We'll color this one light blue as well. Be a little consistent here. So this is where the gap is on the 5-minute. Let's see if we fill it. We actually filled it on the actually no, we almost filled it on the 2000 tick chart. I think that's what it tried to do, but it didn't do it. The region highlight. The problem with that is that means I have to continue to draw the channel, I guess. Unless there's something that I don't know. What's a region highlight? Let me look that up. Region highlight. Region highlight. Oh, cool. I never used this. Oh, wow. Jeez. It's a little too intense. A little too intense for me. Let me see. Okay. Do I like this? It's okay. It's a little too intense. I just need this line. I don't need anything else. I just need this line. I just need to know where the gap is. This is a little too much noise for me. But cool tool. Thanks for that. So daily chart. Unsure what's going to happen. We are pushing down. We could come back up here, but we also have a break of trend new high. Also potential double bottom. It feels like we want to keep pushing down lower. If I had to make a choice here, it feels like we want to keep going down. A couple big reasons. We're beneath the 20 MA. We already made a new high from this break of trend. And yeah, we found no support here really. I don't know. I just don't know. If I had to make a choice, I feel like we could break this low. 10,000 tick chart. See if there's any information here. We're clearly underneath the 20 MA on the 10,000 tick. And that could give us clearly that we might just be in a downtrend and we may not, we just may be in a downtrend for the rest of the session. But we are clearly underneath the 20 MA. So market's about to open in 1 minute. We're going completely sideways. I have no particular thing. You know, if we pushed up, I might have gone long, but this looks like it's breaking down now. So it's a little weird. Sit on my pause. All right, H4 triggers. I'll keep this here, maybe because it's a failed breakdown. Could still be in play here. And looking for some sort of measure move here. If it does break out to this top side. All right, market just opens. Small little gap on the 5-minute chart that we may try to fill here. 5-minute chart, there's a gap here. Okay, maybe interested in going long here. I would not like an outside bar reversal. I would like a regular second entry long, higher low setup here. It's a higher low setup. I may be interested in. Do not copy my trades. It's a small risk here, and I'm willing to take it. Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out. Okay, it's all good. Higher low setup after the H4, thinking we're gonna break out and show this pattern here. It takes me out. It's all good though. I think that was worth it. I thought it was worth it. Kind of a potentially strong move up. Also 5-minute had a gap. Thinking I might fill it. All right, completely sideways, sitting out of the market for now, waiting for this to resolve. I really thought that this pattern would play out, but now it's showing that it is not playing out and we have completely gone sideways. In fact, this is probably just a channel now that is just going down. Don't get all crazy on me. I am officially not profitable anymore, pandas, unfortunately. You know, being profitable is a very fluid state to be in. All right, we're just hanging out here. No entries for me yet. Just waiting for this to resolve, this chop. Going in and out of the 20 MA. So for me, the reason why I took this trade that lost was I felt like what happened was we had a failed breakdown, and I thought reverse higher low setup after the H4 setup above the 20 MA. And also we have this kind of wedge looking pattern here that potentially create a measure move. Also 5-minute chart gap to fill. So just felt like there was a lot of things for me to attempt it, and it doesn't work out, but it's all good. It was a small risk as well. The risk was 2.5 points, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. So I got you short here, but still, it is aligned with this channel, but the price action right now, it feels like a limit order market. So therefore, I just cannot enter trades with stop orders. It just feels too much like a limit order market. Too many dojis, too much overlap, and because of that, as Barbara will say, for that reason, I'm out. Second entry short. Looks like it might fail here. Get a trap trade to the long side. Maybe a decent push up, but still unresolved chop. So it'll be risky to take, but it could be a nice swing trade. Right, go long here, put your stop loss down here, and try to look for 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. Second entry short forming on the 10,000 tick chart. Decent entry bar. This may be a good place to go with a higher low. It's just hard to take it right now because I feel like we're still in chop. But that's a decent strong bull bar above the 20 MA. No follow through though, currently at least. You can come with retracement at this point. If you feel like, oh, I like this move up, come with retracement. You're in this trade now. Second entry short forming on the 10,000 tick underneath the 20 MA. A, B, C. Looking for a second entry short here off the 20 MA on the 10,000 tick. I'm sitting in my pause still. No clear direction. Price action also very choppy. When do you look for a measured move? Measure moves are typically coupled with like the patterns, like the basic patterns you see in trading. And I say it because I say it in a way where it's assumed that everyone knows it, but I understand if you don't know it. So measure moves happen after like a break of structure, essentially. And structures are typically uh, flags, points of consolidation. So I mean, a flag, a pennant, channels, whatever you want to call it. These are just consolidation, and so points of consolidation. The idea is the same. It moves
5-minute
up,
trap.
pauses for a while, and then you expect it to continue the original direction. And the way you make the measure move is you typically find the original move, and then you look for the breakout point. Sometimes you find the low point. Sometimes you can use the breakout point, but that's the idea of measure move. So typically those patterns that we kind of know, those I guess price action patterns or technical patterns. Second entry short gonna trigger on the 10,000 tick. Do I like it? No, because the 2,000 tick is completely choppy still. Notice even this trap does not work out. And so, I mean, you got, yeah, like I said, bull flags, pennants. You have things like even double bottoms. People often don't know how to measure the measure move for double bottoms. Uh, it's hard to find one, let's say. Okay, here's like one. So you get like a potential double bottom here, and the measure move is basically you find the point where the bottom point and where the top will break, and this is your measure move. You would have missed it, but that's basically how you do the measure move. You find the point where the pivot is between the double bottom, and then you basically find a one-to-one. That's your measure move there. Or I could have just done like this, copy paste, and then draw it like this. That's a measure move. Head and shoulders also has a measure move technique where you find the top of the head to the shoulder line, and that's what you expect the move to happen after there's a breakout of the neckline. 10,000 tick chart showing us a second entry short here, and it is, I'm not sure if it's going to be decent or not, but I mean, this could also be a triangle forming. I just have no idea, pandas. This is a little too choppy for me to really be confident in any direction right now. Notice we're going in and out of the 20 MA for several bars. So just sitting on my pause. Okay, we're pushing down. Second entry short on the 10,000 tick chart is proving to be a decent setup.
Five-minute trap.
Right, we're going down to fill this gap on the 5-minute chart. We are just having a hard time coming back above. We're in this gap essentially, and we are like, let's say we're making a beeline straight to the bottom to fill it, and doing so creating another gap. So don't get ahead of yourself though. You do need some, you do need to trade the setups, and there were no setups here on the 2000 tick. So it is what it is. It's like obvious, like duh, this is going down. Just sell. But the thing about using your intuition like that is sometimes you're really wrong, and you can really get hurt. So you would have scalped out if you just sell the close, always in short, going straight to this key area. price target to fill that gap. By the way, this line is the same line on the 5-minute chart down here at the 40, 74, 75 mark. I'm just marking it on the 2000 tick so I can get a better idea. I feel like downtrend now. Might as well look for a short trade somewhere here. Not sure if we're going to get it, but second inch short. The problem is that the push down is so strong, we may not even get a second inch short. And if we do, it might be too far away from 20 MA. That's the problem with like very strong pushes down. It's like you want to enter in this big move because it seems like the obvious direction the market's trying to go is down. But that's what the whole point of the setup is to prevent yourself from like entering, too overextended, and perhaps it might go sideways here for a while until it finally touches the 20 MA. So which is more probable, when it goes like this and then just gets one push down, or we let it consolidate a little bit, get back to the 20 MA to some sort of resistance and push down. Like if you had to choose from those two setups, which one would you choose? I would choose the one that gets back to a certain resistance to go short. But the problem with that is that you have to make the decision right now. And I made the decision to skip all of this to wait for a setup that I'm comfortable with near resistance. So even though this happens, you feel like, oh man, I really want to go short. Problem is you're exposing yourself to a lot more risk through the lack of the low probability here. Especially when there's probably a better probability higher. If you have like two setups, like let's just say something happens and you have like two setups in your mind, one with less probability or one with higher probability, which one would you take? The problem is that if you choose one or the other, you can't take the other one. I guess technically you could still choose the other one if this one fails, and people do that. I have done that before. I've scaled in saying I like this move down, I don't want to miss it, I just want to go short, and I'm willing to hold it until we make a nice pullback back to the 20 MA. And if it goes way above the 20 MA, I'm out, and I've just figured it as like a V bottom reversal, which is rare. Right? You want to, like, if you lose your trade, you want that to be the rare thing. Andy just passed my eval. Let's go, baby. Hey, congratulations. Make sure you celebrate with all those who that you love. Let them know Daddy's about to make a lot of money, risk-free. I mean, what can I say? Looking for a second entry short. But if we don't get the setup, we don't get it. And this goes on without us. I have a clear target in mind, which is the gap here. And you can see that's like racing down to it to try to fill it. No setups here for me. Even though I got the premise right that we're most likely going to get down to this price target, you want to align, like if you want to have a sustainable strategy. I know it kind of sucks because I'm watching this go without me, and I called that fact that we might hit this here, especially on the 5-minute chart. Like we're clearly in this gap. It's just nasty bear bars, two strong bear bars, incredibly ending near their low, and you're expecting some follow through there. So it is what it is, but hey, what can you do? Again, too far away from any type of support or resistance here, so I'm not going to take a trade. Even though I can see clearly a price target. Let's just say this. This has happened to me many times where I get too eager and I see a clear price target and I get married to that premise and I keep trading to it and I bust my account. Let's just say let's just say that has happened to me before. So I'm not so like butthurt about not being able to capture this move, just because, hey, I know what I'm looking for. If I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm just looking for a second entry short here at this point. So this is why, like, yeah, it sucks because you just don't get your setup, and what can you do? GC Park says, seems like in strong markets is always a one-legged pullback. It's true. That's kind of one of the, like, maybe characteristics of a strong market, a strong trend, is that it's just one pullback, and it's just one pullback, and it just keeps going. It's just one pullback. It's one of the characteristics of a strong trend. Cody M says, feels good not being the only one. Thanks for admitting getting married to a price target. That's exactly what I do as well. Yeah, I've been burned by that too many times, so I'm fine with this price target being hit without me, just because it doesn't mean anything. You need to have a setup. Everything needs to go according to plan. You can't trade to the price target. The price target's helpful to know, get some ideas, but you know, it's not strong enough to actually be, you know, in itself a reason to go into a trade. Like, you need to have your setup. You need to have things to go your way. The thing is, eventually it might hit your price target, but it may do like a huge pullback here, come back up, do a double top of some sort, and then finally fill. I've seen everything. I've seen everything under the sun when it comes to the emini. The one thing I have never seen, though, it not touching the 20 EMA. Has, oh, wait, what? Did it just hit it? Oh, you know what? It already hit. I just realized 5 minutes. I was off by 1 point. It already hit, and it's bouncing off of it. That's what we've been on this whole time. We filled the gap on the 5-minute chart. Now, in a sense, we kind of have no more unfinished business here. We could bounce here. We can do anything here. Completely going sideways. People are taking profits, but it's a very small range. It's like a 1-point range here. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars. Goodness.
$10,000 tick trap.
Okay, pushing up. We could bounce here, or we can go back down. We have more than 20 bars underneath the 20 MA, so this could be a small pullback. Who knows? Daily chart, how does that look like? Wow, just wow. This is strong bull bars ending on their high above the 20 MA here. I can see this reversing, but I guess I will take a setup here. If it's a fail second entry short, I'll take it. Okay, pandas, I'll take it. Fail second entry short, I'll do it. A, B, C, second entry short, fails, reverses upwards. I will consider this setup here. Kellyanne, welcome to this. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. What? Kacha? Kacha? I don't know what that means. Hi, Panda. Last day on the news. I'm a 4,100K account. Let's go, baby. Notice this is a second entry long, hidden second entry long. Notice that. It's a second entry short triggering here. Again, not interested because we hit a certain area that we may bounce off of. All right, pandas. Trap trade. I said I'll take it if it happens. And here it is. And that's a terrible signal bar. Second short works out for you.
Five-minute trap.
Second entry short. Hey, it's just a classic second entry short. Works out for you beautifully. Strong downtrend, second entry short. I have a hard time going short when you bounce off of support. I have a hard time doing that, and I will continue to have a hard time doing that. So even though this is a second entry short off the 20 MA, the first leg goes above the 20 MA, which is not good for you. And also, we bounce off of support. The good thing about this is it's a nice signal bar, and it's a lower high second entry short. But it's not one I necessarily feel very confident in, and I'm okay skipping it. I was actually ready to take the reversal there. Now we actually have a second entry long, but beneath the 20 MA, so skip it. We could have another push down with a trap trade here. Could be quite possible. Okay, decent push up here, back above the 20 MA again. Makes it so I can't go short. I don't know if I'll go long here. Maybe a higher low setup, go long. I don't know. I'm a little bit torn. This is not a perfect short. You know, your first leg is above the 20 MA, and good signal bar, and with trend, but bouncing off of support, which is the gap on the 5-minute chart. This gap was filled on the 5-minute. Could bounce up, could bounce off here, which is what we're seeing at the moment. Also on the 5-minute, very far away from the 20 MA. Okay, pushing up now. See, I would like this setup above the 20 MA, but happened way down here underneath the 20 MA. But this is what I was expecting to happen. Unfortunately, could not get a piece of it because I would have liked to have. I drew it out already before, but I would like the A, B, C, A, reversal. But above the 20 MA. This happened underneath the 20 MA. You can see a gap here. Unfortunately, cannot take that trade. You just can't take it. You got to do setups that you'll take 10 out of 10 times. And I wouldn't take that 10 out of 10 times. Vanity says 20 EMA off the band with a big candle. I'll take that all day long. I hope you do. Okay, higher low. I like the higher low as well. We could have a break of trend to new high at this point as well. That's the unfortunate thing here because we can reverse here. Could be very, very possible because you have a break of trend new high. Or we can have begun a new uptrend. And that's the risk. This is the risk if you're going to take this second entry long. Let me go ahead and ask you guys. If there's a second entry long here, would you take it? You need a second pullback to trigger first. Okay, second pullback does not trigger, so no second entry long. No second entry long for you. A, B, C, this is what I was looking for, but doesn't happen. Said higher low pushes up. No setups whatsoever throughout this entire sequence.
10,000 tick trap.
Second entry short, again triggering on 10,000 tick chart. It could happen. 10,000 tick. Second entry short here. A, B, C. But notice how strong this bull bar is. A little bit of follow through. Push down. Could be a good trap trade here to go long. It's a bit sus. Everything's sus about this. If you have strong conviction that this is going to go long, then this could be a setup for you, but I'm sitting on my pause here. Yeah, I'm sitting on my pause. Oof. I don't know. People may wonder why I have this like light blue line or white line to you guys as a light blue line. Well, it's because it's the same line transposed from the 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart, there was a gap here that filled, and this is where we're seeing a big bounce here. And this is why I didn't take this short, because if you're bouncing off of support, I typically never want to trade into it. The trap does trigger with a nice signal bar. Notice this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars of sideways movement, overlapping bars. Trading range indicator also recognizing that this is choppy now. Sitting on my pause here. I don't know if I'm really looking for a long either. We had a strong move down. We also have a move up, break a trend to new high. Okay, second entry long may trigger here. Let me ask you guys. Okay, it doesn't trigger yet. We need a second pullback. A, B, C, back to the 20 MA. Yeah, there's no big news. There's news tomorrow. Okay, pandas. Would you take the second entry long? Got a little consolidation here. Could be a failed break out of this small trading range. The decent signal bar. This may be worth taking, but you also have to recognize you got to break a trend to new high. But we're clearly above the 20 MA for now. And there's not enough room to the top of the small trading range to really scalp out. Man, but with a good signal bar, I may be tempted here. Signal bar's not looking the best. Looking a little bit better. Looking a little bit better. Risk is not too large. Looks pretty terrible. And that's a bad signal bar. Skip it. If this is a good signal bar here, would I take it? Second entry short triggers on the 10,000 tick and with a good signal bar. Or good entry bar, we'll call it. Good trigger bar, good entry bar. Second entry short beneath the 20 on the 10,000 tick. 5-minute chart. May get another push down here. Right, a lower high. Another push down. Fifth push down here. Terrible signal bar, can't go long here. So, in general, skipping it, but some people may take the failed second entry long in this area. Right? This makes it easy for us to not go long, at least. The question is, should we go short? It's a tricky one. Continue the big push down here. We're so far away from the 20 MA on the 5-minute chart. I just don't feel very confident trading short while the 20 MA is so far away from the price action on the 5-minute. Oh, but the trap may trigger here. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to miss this. I'm going to let it trigger, and I'm going to miss it. And that might be like, this might be a really good trade for the day. It could be like a really strong downtrend from here on out. and it is what it is. But I cannot take it. I just feel like this is way too far in 20 May. We're in this channel potentially here, and I'm glad I didn't take it. Thoughts and prayers to those who did that short, because you are one tick away from getting stopped out. Oof, that's tricky. That's really tricky stuff right there. Do I want to go long here? No. According to my channel, I have an overshoot leading to an undershoot. Should lead to an undershoot. I mean, you're still safe. You got micro triple top. You can still push down here. But what can you do? Just watch this.
10,000 tick trap.
Get stopped out if you took that short. So glad I didn't take that short, or else I'll have a double loss this morning. Looking for an A plus setup here. All right, going long underneath the 20 MA, very difficult to do, especially if you're still looking for an undershoot to match this overshoot. Overshoot leading to an undershoot. Typically what happens. It's amazing how we just bounced off this line though. Quite amazing. We have news tomorrow. What's the news tomorrow? News tomorrow: unemployment rates, average hourly earning, and non-farm employment change. All three of them at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So please be aware. I'm gonna end this poll. Pandas, hope you guys are doing well. I mean, I'm down right now, but I just don't see anything I like, so it's all good. Higher low setup. I kind of like this higher low setup. What can I say? I kind of like it. I kind of like the higher low here, but I'm gonna skip it. You also triggered a trap on the 10,000 tick, but there's not enough room 10,000 tick to get to the 20 MA. If I took a scalp there, we're underneath the 20 MA with this trap trade, and that is not a good thing if you're going long. Okay, pushing down. It could finally lead to that overshoot to undershoot. Okay, nice. Not a trade I'll take. That's not a setup. I'm honestly looking for a long trade. If I can find one. Higher low setup.
10,000 tick trap.
I like the idea of going long here. I like the idea a lot. I like it a lot. Second entry short. Not interested. I'm interested in a trap trade here, pandas. It might seem wild, but that's what I am interested in. A trap trade to the long side. Looking for fail second entry short here. A, B, C, fail second entry short. Being aligned with my channel here that we have drawn. Okay, doesn't give us the setup, unfortunately, and it might go without us. It's a bummer. Truly a bummer. Bye-bye. trap trade triggers 10,000 tick chart, but it's underneath the 20 EMA, so you can't really take it. I'm still interested in a trap trade here if we get one. 1, 2, 3 failures to push up, maybe. Might push down hard now. I'd rather see 1, 2, 3 failures to push down, reverse here. Ooh, signal bar is not the prettiest. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of big too. 1, 2,
5-minute trap.
Second entry short on the 5-minute chart, maybe. I like to see 3 failures down and a push up. Looks like it wants to drop down though, the way it's moving. No joy. I don't like it anymore. Second entry short may trigger on the 5-minute chart. I still think this can go long, but I don't like the setup now. 3 failures to the downside, right? 3 fails, 3 pushes down, and you're in trading range. This is typically where you go long. Just give me a good signal bar. Give me even inside bar. Give me a good signal bar here, please. Consider if we get good signal bar here. Considering this as 1, 2, 3 pushes down in a trading range. No, that's not it. That's not it. Doji bar. 20 EMA flattening, going in and out of 20 EMA. I still like the long though. Darn, might trigger. It is what it is. I just don't like that signal bar. I cannot trade it. Three overlapping bars now. And 2 of them look like to be dojis. Sitting on my pause, a little too confusing for me. Even though I like the long here still, it is what it is. Yep, trap does trigger. I'm gonna miss it. Bon voyage. Kind of glad I didn't take it right now. I would be disappointed. I'd be disappointed. Not gonna lie. If I was in this trade, I'd be disappointed right now, expecting to get stopped out. Okay, you got stopped out if you took that long. The reason why I skipped it is because we had 3 overlapping bars and 2 of them are dojis at this point. So even if I like the premise, I just have to skip it because the price action is telling me otherwise.
5-minute trap.
Now we're too sideways to take any trade. It's unfortunate because if you took this long, you got stopped out in the same bar, but it ends up pushing you up kind of strong. I'm skipping all this price action altogether because it's just too choppy. 1, 2, 3 failures up now. Could be a strong push down. Decent push down now, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4 points of risk if you're going to take that trade. It's just so sideways. Very choppy. Hard to tell. Tequila Friday. Tequila Friday is not, it's not an alliteration, so you can't say it. It has to be alliteration for it to count. Let me look up liquors that begin with F. It's not really liquors, it's like drinks. I need drinks. Fallen Angel, Firefly, Fireball.
10,000 tick trap.
I mean, I guess you could just say Fun Friday. List of cocktails. What am I doing with my life? Fish House Punch. The Flirtini. Flirtini Fridays. Flaming Volcano Fridays. Fluffy Critter. Fuzzy Navel Fridays. I don't like any of these. I'm sorry. Effed Up Friday. Actually, that probably is. You're probably wondering why am I looking up names of liquors. Well, if you look at the price action, that's more entertaining to do right now than staring at this. Potential trap trade here could be good. But because of the price action being so terrible, I'm just going to skip this altogether. I need a strong move. This would be a breakout setup. Like if you want to set up, if you want to do a breakout, this could be a setup you can take, thinking you're going to break out of this consolidation. But that's not the setups we look for. If we're going to do this, you need to swing trade this because it's a low probability trade. Low probability, but good risk reward. And I'm not doing that right now. Fireball Friday. GC Burke. I could have been an accountant, but no. I had to go become a gambler. Gambling on the futures market every single day. Let's go, baby. What's going on? No idea. Price action is terrible. Nothing to trade here. Nothing to see. Move along. Move along.
10,000 tick trap.
Okay. 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 Pushing up. Still within the trading range, so hard to say if it's a breakout, but two strong bull bars ending on their high above the 20 MA. Curious. Hard Tack Gaming says, it's not gambling if you know your odds and have a strategy. It's kind of true. Everything is probabilities. Even your full-time job is a probability. Imagine you work at, wow, big push up, it's big push down. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? 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 What's happening? What? Huh? No. Okay, no setups. Unsure. Bouncing off our area again. Maybe double bottom here. But such a strong move down, you're thinking there's follow through. At least make a new low. We have not made a new low yet, but you're thinking new low being made. Such a strong move down to it. Okay, new low made. Interesting. No setups, and then when it finally breaks out, it goes in a way where you cannot catch any of it because there's no setups. Interesting. Curious. 10,000 tick chart. Doesn't even touch the 20 MA. It's very close, but doesn't actually touch it technically. 5-minute chart, strong move down, and now continuation of the second entry short. It was not an easy second entry short, but it was a second entry short. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bear bars in a row. Can I capture something? Can I get a second entry short? Can I get something here? Or is this exhaustion? Are we going to reverse here? Who knows? Daily chart. Whoa. We broke the low, the pivot low here. We broke the pivot low. Interesting. We have broken the pivot low from last week. Pivot lows here. We broke it. The pivot low from last week. Amazing. And we're bouncing off of it though. Creating a double bottom on the daily chart perhaps. Yikes. Big push up. Could be a reversal here. I wouldn't mind looking for a reversal here. Bouncing off supports like this. It's a good place for reversal. High or low setup, maybe even worth taking because of such a strong move up. Need a good signal bar for it. Terrible signal bar. Can't take it. Fail second entry short is what I'm looking for. A, B, C. Boom. That's what I'm looking for. Fail second entry short. See if we get it. When you have a move like this and it V bottoms like this, get ready to reverse, in my opinion. Second pullback. Sorry. Yeah, second pullback just triggers. Looking for a second entry now. Okay. Second pullback, need a second entry. I'm looking for a second entry here, pandas. Big push up. Ooh, I'm salivating at this setup if we get it. I'm salivating here. It might be a Pikachu trade here. I may go double position because I love it so much. Like, I like it so much, I might go double position here. I seriously might consider going double position here. If this setup happens. If it's an outside bar reversal, just one setup. Just one lot. One lot, because if it's an outside bar reversal. I'll change it to 2 lots if it becomes a just a regular Pikachu trade. Each lot is 5 contracts. Let me get rid of this. Too much noise. Okay. Terrible signal bar though. Underneath the 20 MA now. Setup gone, unfortunately. Darn. Really thought we'd get a nice reversal opportunity there. I don't love it as much. I'll go in with 1 lot, but we're beneath the 20 MA, unfortunately. And the signal bar is looking ugly. I was looking for a long trade here, looking for a reversal. Opening reversal trade. Unfortunately, now we're underneath the 20 MA. I cannot take this trade. And this could keep pushing down. Who knows at this point? We could make a new low. Hmm. Something interesting is happening here. Not sure what. Second entry long. It's getting wacky. It's getting really wacky here. Are we just in a forever downtrend? Could be the case. Okay, retesting this pivot on the weekly chart. Confusing. Okay, coming down to retest this pivot low. What will it do? Will it keep crashing through it, making new lows of the day? Daily chart, keep pushing down. Yeah. I was really excited for this. I thought we were gonna get like a all-day reversal here, and I was ready to get in. Now we're retesting this pivot. So far away from the 20 MA on the 5-minute chart. Really hard for me to go short at this point when 20 MA is this far away from the price action on the 5-minute. Very difficult for me to really feel strongly about the shorts here. We do make a new low though. Incredible. Oof. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm still interested in the reversal here. We get a double bottom now, basically bouncing off this weekly pivot area. If we're underneath the 20 MA, I'm not going long though. Will I go short though? I just feel too far away from the 20 MA on the 5-minute. It's just too hard for me to go short here. It really is. I've been burned by this many times. Okay, higher low maybe. Okay. Would you take a second entry short here is a question. Inside bar. Okay. Second entry short. Would you take it? A, B, C. Second entry short. Or would you take the trap reversal or just skip it altogether? You have an A, B, C pattern now. And would you take a second entry short or would you take the trap reversal up? I guess it depends for me if we're above the 20 MA. Signal bar is not looking too good. I just feel like this is a strong support and it makes sense. It makes sense to me to go long off of support. But wow, okay. Good entry bar.
10,000 tick trap.
Is it enough to scalp out? If it is, this is amazing. Quite amazing. Can't go long, can't take the trap here anymore. No setup here. Second entry short works out. With a really terrible looking signal bar as well. Goodness. I should stop looking for reversals at this point. Goodness. No setups I like, huh? Pandas. I mean, look at the 5 minute chart. We're so far away from the 20 EMA. It's really hard for me to go short. Huge wicks like this, long tails, on support levels. Just very difficult for me to go. What I mean by support level, I mean daily chart. Like we're on a daily chart support pivot low, and we could potentially bounce here. And this is what this line is right here. This blue line. It's the same line on the daily chart. Goodness.
10,000 tick trap.
Your trend is your friend. True. Until it backstabs you and you lose all your money. I really just don't feel comfortable going short this far away from 20 minute on the 5 minute. But hey, obviously it's working out today. So I may have this fear for no reason. I think it's a reasonable fear to have. So man. Okay, let's review a little bit here. Why have I not entered any trades? Well, can't take this short here because you're above the 20 MA on the first leg. Nothing to go short here. In fact, this trap might have been an okay trade, but you had to break a trend to new high. This is why I skipped this trap. You can't take the second entry long here because you're beneath the 20 MA. Can't take the short because we're going in and out of the 20 MA at this point. And you can't take anything because you're basically in chop. Pushes down strongly. Now you're looking for a short trade. The only short trade that is shown here is this second entry short above the 20 MA. Where at this point, honestly, this leg is so strong, you're thinking it might even reverse off this, very important pivot on the daily chart. Can't take this second entry short because of the terrible signal bar. Plus, also, you'd be trading right into the support again. So, I know I haven't taken any trades, and there's no problem with that. The only thing is do you have reasons why you didn't take those trades? That's more important, in my opinion. And for that, I think I do have good reasons why I skipped the trades I skipped. You may disagree, but hey, it's my channel, so I'll just mute you or something. No, it's not Richard. Richard's cool. He's chilling. It was someone else who made a comment. Whose name shall not be named. But honestly, it's true. If you disagree, then yeah, it is what it is. Everyone sees the market differently. It's like language. When someone says something, everyone can interpret however they want. A wedge being created here. Essentially a triangle being created here at the moment. Will it break down or break up? Typically, if anything is descending, it typically breaks to the other side, to the upside. If anything is ascending, typically it breaks to the downside. So this is descending, so typically breaks to the upside. But you have to consider all of the context. I mean, we are in a strong downtrend, so now you have the less probability because breaking to the upside now means that you'll be reversing, which is less probable thing to do. But let's say like you had to move down like this, and then you had like let's say you had to move like this, and then had some sort of descending triangle, then the idea is that you're going to push up. If you're going down like this, and then you have a descending triangle, something like this, then the idea is that it will reverse, but you also have the original trend going down, so you're less probably to reverse. So it could also look like this. You gotta weigh your probabilities here if you're willing to take a short here. Take a short or long. Jeez. Right now, price action is absolutely terrible. Man. Look at how many wicks we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars of wicks. Completely sideways. What you do here, set on your pause. And it sucks because I am officially not profitable right now. And by a couple $100. One trade can make this up easily, but I just have no opportunities here. And I get to live to fight another day, if you know what I mean. Oh, Corey, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Thirsty Thursday. Okay. Like I mentioned, typically breaks to the upside, things that descend. We are breaking to the upside. It may fail, but we are currently breaking to the upside. I'll try. Don't like it. I don't love it. Fail second entry short. Consider it. Consider it. Fail second entry short here. If we get one, the market's generous enough. Breaking to the upside here. I need a setup though, pandas. Oh, there's a thunderstorm brewing. Did you guys hear that? Panda's hungry. Whew. All right. What to do. Now we're kind of far away from 20 May. And I've learned this lesson many times. I just completely skip this. If we're not near any support, I don't go long. If we're not any resistance, I do not go short. Regardless if it's a two-legged pullback, a 5,000 leg pullback, I don't care what it is. You know, supply, demand, you know, Fibonacci, whatever it is. I do not care. If it's not near support, I do not go long. If it's not near resistance, do not go short. Now, the power or the reliability of the support resistance is, I think, subjective, but at least you need something there. You need something there. Is that close enough? About half a point away, or 1 point away. The decent oh, okay. Well, definitely close enough now. But the signal bar is horrendous. I'll take it on a decent signal bar. I'll try to go along here on a higher low. No setup whatsoever. Can't even take the reversal here because the signal bars are so bad. Still about 100 some ticks and still a terrible signal bar. Risk is not that small either. It's about 3-point risk. Now we're clearly underneath the 20 MA, making this more difficult. Maybe converting to a trading range at this point. No trades whatsoever. It's not like I could even go short here. It's not like I'm going to take the second entry short here either. There's such a strong push up. That's what's happening a lot. Huge push up, pushes down. Huge push up, pushes down. Strong push up, pushes down. This is it's happened like 4 times already. Push up, push down. Push up, push up, push up. It makes a new low every time. Is that pattern going to continue here? Is the question. There's a bigger confirmed downward channel. I mean, I have that. I have a big channel here already. I've drawn them all. Okay, so you got a breakout, failed, coming back down, maybe convert into a trading range. Okay, trading range, and this will be the low. Something like this. Tough to tell what's gonna happen here. I mean, it seems like downtrend all the way. Again, so far away from the 20 MA on the 5-minute. Hard for me to go short here. And it feels like we might be converting to a trading range at this point. I don't know. A lower high second entry short, but not interested. The first leg is above the 20 MA. Keep pushing up now. Decent push up. Second entry short. Creating another triangle here. It's the day of the triangles. Can't take this long. Second entry long though. But the first leg's underneath the 20 MA. And also you have a push down. And probably need another push down. One more test to the bottom here. Decent push up here. Could look for a new high. Getting back to the top of the trading range. Goodness gracious. So hard to trade this. Just feels like almost like gambling. Every trade here. Maybe this is the trading range being developed. Maybe double bottom in reverse here very strongly. Who knows? Second entry short forming on the 10,000 tick chart. This blue box may be a range we may be stuck in for a little bit. Scalp that like button. I know I'm down 645, but hey, all things considered, not too bad. Not too bad. Reloading my historical. I don't think I'm gonna enter a trade again today. Pandas tomorrow. There is news at 8:30. And please be aware of that. And yeah, take advantage of the 50% off resets while you can. And yeah, for a week with so much news, what a letdown. Feels like a letdown. But with that being said, I cannot watch this market anymore. And sorry, I just can't. It's so terrible. All right, Panis. Yeah, stick to the plan, trade safe, and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9:15 for the mainstream, at 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, and I hope to see you guys there. Until then, as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.